Hey there, Leo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Also, Leo, please remember that if someone is strongly energetically connected to you, their energies may show up in your reading. So take the energies as they resonate. They may be reversible or interchangeable between you and your person. Okay, Leo, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the Page of Wands. There's something here which has piqued your interest, grabbed your curiosity, something you feel passionate about. We'll see what this is when we clarify. In your recent past, you get the Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords. There's a reconciliation coming here, or the desire to reconcile on somebody's part, you or your person. But this reconciliation is bringing about a sense of anxiety, fear, and overthinking, okay? Something about this reconciliation, it's like someone is saying that they want to, but they don't actually want to reconcile. Or it could be that they do want to reconcile, but they're telling themselves that they don't, which fighting that kind of energy is bringing about a lot of anxiety. We'll see when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Hangman. Again, lots of overthinking with the Eight of Swords. It's like whoever this is in a little mental prison of their own thoughts, their own fears. There's really a lot of stressing out. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of back and forth. And it's just kind of like the energies are just kind of stuck. Like because of all this overthinking, because of all this confusion, there's not a lot of movement happening. In the near future, you get the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Emperor. Somebody here is realizing something or learning something about heartbreak. It could be that somebody here in the near future is experiencing heartbreak, or it could be that as a result of something that happened in the past, in the near future, they're going to start realizing or learning something. Possibly something that brought about heartbreak or something that causes them heartbreak that they could let go of. We'll see when we clarify. Let's start off by clarifying this Three of Cups in the recent past, see what that's about. Three of Cups is clarified by the Hangman, which you get right here in your current situation. The Four of Cups and the Tower. This reconciliation, somebody here has the desire to reconcile, okay? And they're stopping themselves. It's almost like they're forcing themselves not to go with this energy, not to go with this desire. And I say you, Leo, because this is your reading, but this could be your person, so take the energies as they resonate. Somebody here is not happy. They're very, very unhappy. They want to reconcile. They have the desire to get back together, but they're stopping themselves. It's almost like they're freezing that energy. And so that brings them into a state of unhappiness, and it's bringing about tower moments for them. It's bringing about a lot of difficult energy that they're having a hard time dealing with. Not super comfortable energy, whoever this person is that has the desire to reconcile, because they're fighting against themselves, which is just making them unhappy, by the way. Let's take a look at the Five of Swords in the recent past. Five of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Lots and lots of fives. Somebody here has a lot of feelings and lots of emotions towards somebody else. I feel like, again, this could be your person, this could be you. Somebody here has a lot of feelings and a lot of emotion, but there was a breakup that happened at some point. I don't feel like it happened in this reading. I feel like it happened in the slightly distant past, like a week ago, a month ago, whatever. That breakup brought about a lot of conflict for this person. And so they had a hard time dealing with this breakup, with this separation. It hit them really hard because they had a lot of feelings. And so what they're telling themselves as a result, even though they're still carrying this loving energy, they're like, I'm not feeling anything. What are you talking about? I don't feel nothing. Feelings? There are no feelings. There's nothing. There's no feelings at all. And they're lying to themselves. That's bullshit, because what they're not feeling, what they're trying to prevent themselves from feeling, is this pain, this abandonment. And that's bringing about a lot of internal conflict within this person, because again, whoever this person is, they're fighting their own energy. You have this feeling, but you're telling yourself that you don't have the feeling. And the reason you're telling yourself that is because you're afraid of experiencing the pain of the separation, the pain of the breakup, the pain of whatever happened. You're afraid of being abandoned again. Let's take a look at the Nine of Swords in the recent past. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, which you get directly in your current situation, and the Knight of Swords. Again, somebody here so much overthinking. They know exactly what they want to do. They want to come forward. They want to make an offer. They want to communicate. They have that desire to do so. However, they're overthinking this to death. Literally, like the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords are all about anxiety and fear and overthinking, to the point where they're not actually taking action. They want to come forward. They know they want to come forward. They have an offer to make. They want to communicate. The energy is pushing them in that sense where they're almost like, yes, I want to do this. I want to do this. But in between these two energies is the Eight of Swords, which is just like, let me think about this some more. Let me think about this some more. And all this is doing is keeping you stuck. Whoever this person is, it's just keeping them stuck. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords in the current situation. See what that's about. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Fool, the Temperance, and the Devil. Okay, so whoever this person is, they're overthinking this whole situation, right? Now, at some point after they're done overthinking this and they're done, overthinking the whole situation in their head, they're going to reach the realization. They're like, okay, I want to make this better. I want to heal this. I'm going to take this leap of faith. There's a risk. There's something that this person is probably, they may get to the point where they're like, okay, I want to approach this. I want to make something happen. They're going to take that leap of faith, or they have the desire to take that leap of faith to heal this. Now, here's the thing though. I feel like they're going to be stuck in a bit of a repetitive loop with the Devil showing up here. This person is going to overthink and overthink and overthink, and then they're suddenly going to get to the point where they're like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go take action. I'm going to make whatever I want happen. And then right there, as they're about to like take that leap of faith and go do what they want to do, they're like, but wait a minute. Let me think about this some more again. And they just keep getting into this like repetitive stuck loop where it's over and over and over again. And this is not breeding very, very positive energy with the Devil being here. And another thing for this person, it's like they almost can't stop thinking. I didn't ask a question, Spirit. It's like they almost can't stop thinking about this whole situation and what they want to do and what they should be doing. And like they can't jump off the hamster wheel almost. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords in the current situation. There you are. Two of Swords is clarified by the Strength, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. Again, there's a lot of confusion here, Leo, for you. Lots and lots of confusion because something here ended. Something here came to an end, and you're like on this loop, this repetitive loop of things happening over and over and over and over again. It's like you've been down this road before, and you're like very confused about which way to go because there was a cycle that closed out here. Something here closed out, something here ended. And it's bringing in a lot of confusion for you. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like you can't really, like you can't get off of this like cycle, basically, is the energy that I'm getting. If you're the one with all the overthinking, that makes a lot of sense too. Because it's like this loop, just never-ending loop of like thinking and overthinking and thinking and overthinking. Let's take a look at the Hanged Man in your current situation. Hangman is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, which you got directly in the same row in your recent past. There's a connection that you're dealing with here, Leo. It could be a marriage, or it could just be something that felt like a marriage, something intense like a marriage. You're gaining a lot of clarity around it. But something about this clarity, something that you're realizing and understanding, is bringing in some anxiety. It could be that you're realizing like, hey, in the recent past, I wanted to move forward. I wanted to make an offer, but I was overthinking the whole situation. In the current situation, you may realize, okay, I wanted to make this happen. I wanted to do this. I know what I want to do in this situation. And for some reason, that realization, that understanding, and that clarity is bringing about a lot of anxiety. It's almost like you're like, damn, like I knew what I wanted to do. I know what I want to do. I should have done this. Something about this realization pertaining to this connection is bringing in some stress, some anxiety. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords in the near future. Three of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Four of Swords, the Judgment. Nice. There's something here in the near future that you were carrying heartbreak or emotional pain tied up to that. With the Chariot, I see you moving past that. You're moving past the emotional pain and you're moving towards healing, transformative energies. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy because whoever this is, whatever you realized here in the current situation, you're taking that and you're like, okay, I may have carried emotional pain. I may have been carrying this like heavy energy. I want to heal that. I'm moving away from the heavy energy and I'm moving towards a very transformative healing energy in the near future. Very beautiful. Let's take a look at the Page of Swords in the near future. Page of Swords is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, which you got in your recent past, and the Lovers. In the near future, somebody here is taking very, very small steps towards reconciliation, towards understanding. This connection, the way it's showing up, this person is taking small steps. They're understanding and realizing slowly the intensity of this connection. And this is the Lovers. Six of Cups, Lovers, this is a divine, intense, powerful connection between you and them, and this person wants to reconcile. Now, keep in mind, they're feeling all these things. They're realizing all these things. The action they're taking is very, very small. So you may not have heard from this person for a while, or they may not have heard from you, and then it's going to be like a text, or it's going to be like a DM, or something like that, where you're just like, this is nothing. But underneath that quote-unquote nothing is a lot of emotions, a lot of intensity, a lot of feelings. Let's take a look at the Emperor in the near future, closing out your reading. The Emperor is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Magician, the Four of Wands. I feel like this is your energy, Leo. You realize that this is a very intense bond between you and somebody else, and you're manifesting this bond back to life. You're manifesting this reconciliation. You're manifesting the love coming back. You're manifesting the strong connection. However, alongside this manifestation, you are also a little bit defensive. And the reason you're being defensive is because you're trying to protect yourself from possibly the conflict, possibly the pain, possibly the emotional heartbreak. There's something here in the near future as you're manifesting this bond back to life. There's a bit of kind of like a defensive energy, like I need to guard myself against possible pain. But you are still manifesting it. You still want this. And again, I say you, this could be your person. You would know. Let's take a look at what the universe would like you to keep in mind this week, Leo. From the universe, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands. Yeah. You're looking at this person and you're like, you're gorgeous, you're stunning, you're everything that I want. I want you, okay? Now, the way you're approaching this, like I said, you feel the intensity of this connection, but you're not coming in with a ton of love. The way you're coming in is possibly like, hey, let's be friends. Let's grab some coffee. Let's see what's up. Let's hang out. Let's just chit-chat a little bit. Let's rebuild that trust. Let's rebuild that foundation. Because after a breakup, after a separation, after these heavy energies, it takes a minute to like rebuild that trust and rebuild the balanced energy. But I see you knowing, having like this understanding, this knowing that you're going to succeed. You're going to be able to achieve what you want in the situation. You're going to get exactly what you want out of this connection. That is beautiful. The near future is incredible. But you're going to have to go through a little bit of this overthinking and a little bit of these heavy energies in the current situation to get to the near future. But still, very beautiful reading, Leo. That's what I have for you. If this resonated and you feel comfortable sharing in the comments how this resonated for you, I would love to hear it. And of course, if this did resonate, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks again for tuning in, Leo. I'll see you here next week. Bye.